So in 101 Ways to Bug Your Teacher, we're having a Words of the Wise one. This time it's not Tony. It's been Tony for the past 6
Yes,
times.
it's Steve, which is
What? Oh, Steve, sure.
which is kind of surprising because it's not Tony.
Yeah, Tony's the weird wise one. But so they're talking about how Haley is like, we were at the dinner and then she was trying to 101 ways to bug her parents because Mrs. Fierce, Mrs. Pierce
is the girlfriend
of the dad.
which was shocking.
Yeah.
We said that.
But
So now she ran to her secret hiding place, which is the Great Pyramid in Gadabout Gulf. Which is kind of a great place with the Words of the Wise.
Yeah. So she was just afraid that if she loved and cared for Mrs. Pierce, because she's actually a nice person outside of school, if she did, she would be afraid of losing her again.
Yeah, so she's basically saying it's like she doesn't like her because she's afraid that she'll end up liking her and losing her, like her mom.
So I'll read the wise.
So she's afraid of that. So
Okay.
you can read it.
My words tumble now, like water flowing over rocks in a river. But you can't be like these guys. I motioned at the angled walls above us. The ancient Egyptians spent their entire life worrying about death, worrying about what would happen to them after 100,000 men slaved 20 years built the Great Pyramid. And what that? A monument to death? Their whole culture was a monument to death. These people, they never lived now. They never lived life.
So that is kind of like a reputation where, like, they weren't up and doing stuff. They were just trying to think about like what their afterlife would be. That's why they are buried in tombs and stuff, waiting like to come back, trying to do life over because they made that mistake of worrying.
And what a perfect place to make an Egyptian wise quote than inside the Great Pyramid.
So I'll tell you, the Egyptians, spent their whole life like worrying about death, and then when they died, they're wanting to come back.
Good.
I
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's very much a repeating.
They want to redo their life because they made that mistake, and they just keep doing it, and they don't even realize. But when they die, they wish they didn't do that and wanted to redo it.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't worry as much.
So.
And now that's why they're in tombs and just wishing.
And you know a lot about the Egyptians. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about this? Like, I think that she's like scarred from her mom almost.
Yeah. It's been over 3 years.
3 years? Yeah.
Yeah, here, right.
And now her dad's like jingling his keys in his pocket all happy. So do you think that wraps up our discussion for Words of the Wiser?
Yes,
and 101 Ways to Bug Your Teacher?